How I use AA battery charger to charge 1/2 D-cell batteries. I start with the battery charger that is made for charging the AA batteries. The charger must be capable of putting out enough current to charge the half D-cell. More about that later in this video. I'm not necessarily recommending the charger shown, but it does work so far. I built the device I'm about to show you for charging 1/2 D-cells, nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium, for an old photo flash I have, the Askerlite Auto 1600 II. This video will show you a completely separate accessory I built to use with this charger without the slightest adjustment or modification to the charger. The next slide shows the completed accessory. The major parts are a 3 full D-cell battery carrier / holder, 3 blank AA battery spacers, 3 wooden dowels cut to length, and several feet of flexible stranded 22 or 20 gauge wire, and some wiring, terminal tabs, wood screws, etc. Each of these items must have specific modifications made before wiring together and using with the charger. Why 3? Well, my photo flash uses 3 half D cells in series, specifically 1.2 volt cells for a total of 3.6 volts. In this case, the nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium batteries. You can build the accessory for as many spaces as your charger has or for less. Here's a little closer look at the major pieces. This is a close-up of the 3 battery spacers with mods made and wires attached. These are plugged into spaces in the battery charger where the AA batteries would normally plug in. The numbers on each spacer correspond to the numbers on the upcoming pictures of the wooden dowels. Here is a close-up of an unaltered AA battery spacer. Now here is a close-up of the battery carrier showing the dowel spacers used to allow the half D cells to be properly plugged into the full D cell space. The numbers on the dowels correspond to the numbers on the AA battery spacers. The battery carrier is modified to electrically isolate each of the cell spaces from each other. The dowel assembly is made so that the dowels can easily be lifted out so that you can put a full D cell in the space. Each dowel has a battery contact, a wood screw, holding a wire terminal to the center of the dowel. This shows the battery charger with the extension plugged in. 3 out of the 4 charger positions are used with this extension. The unused space in this particular charger can be used to charge a AA battery at the same time. The following pictures show different variations of usage. Be sure to see the end of this video for more on trying to charge half D cells with a AA charger. Keep in mind you must pick a charger that will allow you to plug in the rechargeable batteries without requiring a cover over the batteries. The charger must be capable of outputting enough current to be able to properly charge the half D cells, and worse, full D cells if you want to charge those with this device. For example, this particular charger can output 2 amps max, programmable separately for each of the 4 available positions. The half D cells I have are rated at 3.5 amp hours. The charger manufacturer recommends that the NiCads or nickel metal hydrides charge rates be 0.3 C to 1 C, where C equals the rated amp hours, in this case the 3.5 amps. 0.3 C or less is considered a trickle charge and 1 C is considered a quick charge. It is not recommended for these types of batteries to charge them at a rate faster than the max rated amp hours. In this case again, 0.3 C for 3.5 amps is 1.05 amps. 1 C is 3.5 amps. The charger can put out 2 amps max, which is 0.57 C, which is in the correct range for the half D cells that I show here. So 0.3 C is less than 0.5 C, which is less than 1 C. This won't be a fast charge, but it won't be a trickle either. You must read the directions for the specific charger you use to see if this will work for you. Make the wires as short and flexible as possible. The wires going between the battery spacers and the D cell carrier is less than a foot.